Right. I think that's just really interesting because our phones were all going off. You were in wall-to-wall coverage on our stream, and then your phone was going. Yes. Yeah. And then it was like, how many is this? How unprecedented is it?
This is a 100-year event for
yes,
some of these
communities. 1% event, a 100-year event, and some of the river flooding. I'm now getting more concerned about places like Anderson. The eastern part of the state where the heaviest rain fell, most of those areas have actually crested. That's some good news. It's all got to go downstream, right? So Anderson is going to be my biggest concern next.
Jenna Webster's actually in Anderson. We're going to see and hear from her coming up at 5.
Yeah, let me show you what we're talking about because we also are going to add some more rain to it. And I also got some new data on the rain chance for tomorrow. Unfortunately, I think tomorrow is going to be another round of storms with heavy rain. I know, I'm sick of it too. I don't want to see any more of this, but I do think we're going to have some concerns. Let me actually reset my computer real quick. I was looking at some of the latest data and I may have changed that out. So let me look at what we're tracking right now. I'm going to show you the river flood warnings. This is where I wanted to begin because we do have many of those. We also have some severe thunderstorm warnings that I'm going to get to. I'm going to talk about those. But let me start with, and I just threw over the major flooding and the moderate flooding. The major flooding is the purple dots. This is from the National Weather Service. I just grabbed their data here. Muncie has now crested. That's where we saw Rich earlier. Connorsville has now crested. In fact, many of these locations, we're seeing the rivers go down. We're seeing the rivers go down. We still have yet to see a crest here from the Whitewater River. This is the Flat Rock River near Raleigh. And then, of course, in Anderson, we're likely going to see a record flood event in Anderson at the White River. This is my biggest concern. And then, of course, down into the Flat Rock River as well. Let me get you in close. Now, as of last check, 23.6 is the record. 24.2 is the crest we're expecting in Anderson. This will be a record flood event for Anderson, unfortunately. And I believe when we top 24 feet, if we get there, there's going to be some concerns about maybe seeing some evacuations in parts of Anderson. This is our concern. That should happen tonight. The crest is likely around 2 a.m. Of course, that depends on how much more rain we add into this. Of course, we are still tracking the severe thunderstorms that are moving in. These are likely going to keep moving east and south and east. There's also a line of storms that have been developing and now impacting Monroe County. Those are not severe at the moment. Here's the new data I just got in, and I want to show you this. It's doing a much better job of handling the system that's coming through right now. Good chance that we're going to see this area of heavy rain set up as we expected to happen. That's going to continue bringing rain through the morning. Sunrise may have another very busy, active flooding morning, and unfortunately that may continue into the afternoon. Unfortunately, yes, on Saturday, there's more rain in the forecast. I know it's not what we want to hear. Now, for now, I'm going to hold the alert out to Friday, but given the new data that's coming in, I may extend that into Saturday. And of course, for the flooding that we're expecting downstream in the rivers, that too may take another day or 2 or 3 before we see the crest at some of the downstream locations.